Here is a little piece for girls who have always felt insecure. It's hard to accept that when you are chubby, the world doesn't feel the same. For girls who are bigger than what society accepts, it often feels like to be accepted. You have to be more agreeable, more selfless, and okay with people making jokes about your weight. And in the worst cases, when you are an overweight girl in school, you start thinking about quitting altogether. You cry yourself to sleep. You go to an extreme diets that mess up your hormones and start telling you that you are an outcast. I know this too well because I was that girl growing up. Since I was a child, even my friends would say things like, your features would look more defined if you just lose a ton of weight. I was told to drink only water and skip meals. Like it was as simple as telling a kid to just grow up. As a teenager, I remember trying to enter school without being noticed, which never really worked. I would stand far as possible during assembly, leave school long after the bell so I wouldn't take up space in the exit, sit in the front bench just so I didn't have to see people behind me. Everyday life felt awkward. I cried until I had no tears left and then did it all over again the next day. I even remember bringing my lunch and covering it with a handkerchief so no one would notice I was eating. And the whispers, maybe they weren't always about me, but they were enough to make me self-conscious. Years of hating my body, holding my breath, trying to be invisible, going on reckless stride, and covering myself with my clothes, it's made me feel worthless. Now I am an adult and I have come across a lot of fitness cultures, different ways of understanding why your body is the way you are, what not to eat, mental health, styling, all of it. And honestly, I did fall in love with some parts of it, like moving my body, doing yoga. Even though I'm still not very good at it, I'm trying. My body hasn't changed much, and I started all of this because I wanted it to change. But somewhere along the way, I realized something small but important. I have limited days on this earth. I spent so many years hating the body that never left by my side. Even in the worst moments, I neglected myself just to try to fit into a society that was supposed to make us feel safe. And I'm done with that. And I am done with talking down to myself. Because at the end of the day, when I am no longer able to do anything, I don't want my memories to be about how I looked according to some standard. I want them to be full of smiles, laughter, running, playing, even the drama and the mess just living. I still struggle. I still am very conscious about how I look. But now, whenever I start going that same spiral, I look at my hands and my legs and remind myself how far they can take me and how much they have stayed with me just as I am.